So before this weekly vlog starts, this is actually a few weeks into the future. I've decided that I'm going to be doing Vlogtober and I'm really excited about it. I feel like this is probably one of my favourite months of the year. I love autumn so much. I've just come back from Scotland, which you'll be seeing tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to basically be uploading videos every single day in October, and I hope that this goes well. Just something more fun for me, I guess. I don't know if anyone gives a shit enough to watch all of these videos. I hope there's some people out there that it can maybe give comfort to or some routine to. That's what I like to do in my evenings, just sit and watch my favourite people on YouTube. So yeah, hopefully this can be that for someone else. I also feel like it will help me get into my routine a bit. So I'm kind of using this as like a little online diary. And if there's anything you do want to see in these vlogs, please do comment them down below, because I'm going to be, yeah, churning out videos every single day this month. But yeah, let's get into this weekly vlog, because this was actually in September, and then you've got Scotland vlog tomorrow, and then it starts and I'll be daily vlogging. Good morning, welcome back to another vlog. We're starting out and about today. We're in Covent Garden. I've just cycled here in rush hour, which is impressive. I'm very proud of myself. And now I'm going in for a brunch with a brand called Microbes that's supposed to be down in this street there. Oh, I've always wanted to come to something down here. Yeah, I'm here with a brand called Microbes, which prioritise female health. So I'm gonna have a little breakfast with them and see what they're all about. Although I have been trying some of their stuff. On this fine Tuesday evening, I actually need to probably give you an update, but just wanted to share this beautiful moment of this loving life. Sat wrote my gratitudes for the day, and I was like, shit, why do I not do this more often? Yeah, I'm just gonna go run now because I think Aiden's just about to come in. Oh my god, I've just left my key on the floor. What have I done? I've just left my key in the middle of the thing. Right, let me head back to the flat, have my food, and then we'll have like a proper catch up. Because I've got some exciting plans, things going on, and I had last week off vlogging, so I feel like I've got a lot to chat about. How are we all doing? It is currently Wednesday morning. I know I did some clips of the vlog earlier on in the week, but I'm ready to sit down and have a chat. I feel like everything has just been chaos. Starting off with something nice and light-hearted, books. We're talking books. I went and bought this last week. I didn't vlog last week, so I'm gonna update you on some random things that happened. First of all, I finished Yellowface by the same author that wrote this, Rebecca F. Kuang. I finished it in 3 days, and it was so addictive. I've never read a book before where I've absolutely despised the protagonist so much. She is a horrible character, but I feel like that is what pulled me into reading more, because I was like, what the fuck is this woman gonna do? And yeah, it was a really great read. Something very different to what I usually do, but it definitely had that thriller element. It's basically about this white woman who steals this Chinese woman's story from this Chinese author dying, and her like stealing her manuscript and running with the stories and constantly stealing people's ideas and being super racist. So as you can imagine, you absolutely hate the main character. Because it was so addictive and I love the author's writing style, I went and bought Babel, which is another one of her bestsellers, and it's a completely different vibe. It's like historical, it's set in Oxford in 1836, a Chinese orphan that was brought to England, I think it said. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. It's a little bit thicker, so it'll probably take me a little while longer, but I'm not actually starting that. I started this last night, finally, Fourth Wing. I'm back on the fantasy hype, and oh my god, I'm only 4 chapters in, and I know I'm going to be obsessed with this. Like, I already know. Whereas when I first read Akatar, it took me quite a while into the book before I was like, right, I'm enjoying this. I can't wait to read the rest of the series. Whereas this, first chapter, I was like, wow, love it. But I don't know if it's because I'm now in Fantasyland after those series, who knows. But regardless, I'm going to be reading this within the next week, because, perfect segue, me and Aiden are going to Scotland. So we have a week in between Aiden starting his new job role, so he has this week off that he could take, and we were like, right, let's do something fun. And we were like, do we go somewhere in Europe? Do we do this? Do we do that? But I feel like we were trying to force going on holiday in Europe. I don't really know why. We couldn't find somewhere that we agreed on. And we were like, why don't we do something close to home and do like a big, long UK staycation? And neither of us, well, Aiden went up to Scotland for something to do with his uni, I believe, or something to do with his old job. I can't really remember. Aiden's been to Edinburgh for 1 single day, so he hasn't even experienced Edinburgh. He literally went there for work, and I've never been to Scotland in my life, and we were like, why don't we road trip from London to Scotland? So that is what we're doing next week. So that vlog is going to be so fun, discovering Scotland for a whole week. And I'm definitely going to get through some books because we're hoping to just chill the fuck out, because usually we fill our holidays with like loads of activities, things to do, and just being crazy, and all I want to do is just read this book. And even better if the weather's colder, but I actually feel like the weather's picking up, so that's kind of annoying because I imagined everything like raining and being freezing cold and inside in a cute little lodge somewhere reading this book. But regardless, we will be doing that anyway, no matter what the weather. So that's the book updates, that's the travel updates. Let's finish off with the shitty updates. So I went to my gynecologist follow-up appointment, for anyone who's following this journey. If not, feel free to skip ahead to more fun stuff. So I have suspected endometriosis. I've had suspected endometriosis for 13 years now that it's come up to my 26th birthday. I've been going to the doctor since I was 13, telling them about my excruciating pain, debilitating pain that stopped me from going to work, school, exist as a normal functioning human being, and no one takes me seriously or validates me or makes me feel like I'm going crazy and that I have a low pain threshold or I'm over exaggerating or being dramatic or whatever. When I loved working and I loved school, like I didn't want to be off those things. I wanted to continue doing those things. I think they just thought I'm trying to like skive or something. Anyways, over the past few years, I've had ultrasounds that don't show anything because they don't show endometriosis really. And I've been trying to beg to get this surgery because it's like one of the, I found it the other day, it's actually not the only way you can diagnose endo. There's some sort of diagnostic imaging, which I'm going to look into. But overall, like the gold standard for diagnosing endometriosis is supposed to be a laparoscopic surgery, which is a keyhole surgery where they go in, have a look if you've got endometriosis, and if you do, then you probably get another appointment where they remove it all, or sometimes if it's really bad they do it there and then. But endometriosis is where the endometrial lining of the womb is growing outside of it, so it can be growing on your fallopian tubes, your ovaries, your surrounding organs, your bowel, your bladder, all those stuff, and it can also grow up to your lungs to affect like breathing and things like that. But yeah, I have a lot of symptoms that align with it: pain during sex, pain after sex, bowel issues, abdominal pain, back pain, shooting pains down my legs, stopping me from functioning as a normal adult. So yeah, that is the lowdown. And I went in for my gynecologist appointment and the woman was horrible. And to be fair, I didn't take a liking to her last time I went either, but then I was like, I don't know if I'm just over exaggerating because I just want someone to be really super validating, and I was like, oh, maybe she's just like having a bit of an off day and I'm just being weird. But this second time has definitely confirmed it. And to be fair, I did feel bad because we were 90 minutes delayed and she was the only gynae on call, so I did feel really awful for her. I'm not saying that, like, I know she was probably going to be moody and stressed and overwhelmed for a reason, but I feel like they still have a duty of care to like listen to me and make me feel seen. And I feel like she was just trying to shove me out the room. She was like looking me up and down going, you're gonna have a high BMI, why don't you know your weight, like all this stuff. And I was like, I don't weigh myself because of past issues and stuff, da, da, da. And she sent me out the room to go get another nurse to record my BMI. And whilst this happened, essentially got Aiden out of the room and didn't let me back in the room to like confirm that I was going to be put on the waiting list for surgery. I was saying how keen I was for surgery because I'm feeling super desperate now. I know the risks, I know the worries, and she just was super patronising. Like, I know, because I've been reading for 10 plus years because no one's helping me. I know all of this stuff. I think I'm on a pending wait list, so because she didn't let me go back in the room, and I did call in. I was like, please, can you let me know that I'm on the list? And she was like, I'm doing it like on the system. And I was like, whoa, please don't speak to me like that. So I will be doing a formal complaint probably because that really affected me. And even though I feel like I kind of made some progress, I still felt really hurt and upset at the way I was treated. So yeah, I guess it was semi-good, semi-bad appointment. And that is the up-to-date on my life. I am now gonna do some washing because look at that pile over there. That is horror to look at. And then I'm also going to do a bunch of stuff on Vinted. I made this new series on TikTok where I'm stopping being a hoarder. I'm like, goodbye hoarder era. I'm speaking about how my family have kind of made me into a hoarder, and I love them and they're great, but I do think they like hold on to things and make me feel like things are sentimental for no reason. So I'm getting rid of a load of clothes my mum brought up on my birthday from my family wardrobe that have literally just been sitting in there for like 5+ years. And obviously half the stuff, well, 3/4 of the stuff don't even fit me because it was when I was a child. And then a core of that stuff I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice, can I keep it or shall I just sell it, because I've got plenty of those things already. So I'm just gonna pop a bunch of that on Vinted, do some washing, and then crack on with my work for the day, which is edit one of you little YouTube videos. And I wanted to edit some travel videos as well to go up on my TikTok. It's also my best friend's baby shower at the end of the week, so I need to go and grab some bits. Either today, I'm thinking maybe Friday, because I have like a full free day. So I might go in the morning on the Friday before I start my work to Battersea and grab the bits that I want for her baby shower. It's in Sheffield as well, so it's going to be quite a little trek up. But yeah, I want to make like a cute little basket and hamper of stuff for the baby and also stuff for Amy, because I feel like the mums always get left out during the baby shower. It's like all this stuff for the baby, which I know is obviously the point of it, and I know she won't be expecting anything, but I always get sad that the mums are kind of left and they're the ones actually like housing the baby and going through all of the hormonal changes and yeah, feeling a bit left out. So I want to kind of like get some cute stuff to treat her, maybe some like flowers, candles, cutesy bits. So that's the plan. You're all up to date. Let's go sell some bits and sort my life out. Guys, I came back up to my roof for sunset this evening to journal, and like this time I was doing a load of like manifestation stuff as well as gratitudes. I don't really do manifestation stuff enough because I'm not sure if I truly believe in it, which is the worst thing to say when I've just written down some manifestations. But I believe if manifestation truly means like you obviously put in the hard work to get somewhere. Do you know what I mean? I sometimes feel like, oh, the universe and all this stuff. I'm like, no, I'm doing the hard work and I'm getting up every day and doing these things for me, which will help me get to those goals, not the world. Do you know what I mean? Is that a bad thing to say? Is that going to give me bad karma? I don't know. But I just don't know if I believe in it. I feel like I'm doing the work to get to where I want to be, you know? Anyway. I just did do manifestations though anyway, even just putting those things into existence so I can see them there on the paper and be like, this is what I'm working towards, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to achieve in the next year. But yeah, I'm now going to head, I think my camera's falling off there, so you might fall any second now. But I'm going to head down with all my bits. It's going to sound like a really sad adult meal, but I just want beans on toast for dinner, and I can do that tonight because Aiden's actually out on a work social, so I love that for me, that I can just have my girl dinner in peace without being judged, even though I'm sure that there's many people judging me right now who are watching this video. Right, oh, this lighting's really lovely this evening, isn't it? Like, look, so lovely. Oh my fucking god, guys, I just had a missed call and it's from a London number, and I always search numbers, and then I saw a voicemail came in and it's from my gynecology, and they've just offered surgery in October. I actually cannot believe it. They've just said there's like been an appointment that's just come up, so I'm gonna try and ring back and hopefully that appointment hasn't been taken. Oh my fucking, I literally missed it by like 5 minutes. This could be crazy. I thought I was gonna be on a surgery wait list for years. I'm literally shook. I don't know what to do. Oh, right. I have to ring the main hospital and then give them some number that I can't really hear in her message. Oh, I'm trying not to get too excited because this is just crazy. God, I'm really shaking. Oh no, stop getting excited, stop getting excited. These people have let me down too much to be this excited.
Would you like gynecology at St. Thomas's? Good afternoon, gynecology.
Hello, I had a missed call from Amy from the gynecology department about a surgery date in October, and I just wanted to get back. 12:29, so about 10 minutes ago. Okay, so from speaking to that department, I should be receiving a call at any second now to talk. So fingers crossed this goes to plan. I'm gonna be so devastated if they don't get back, but I cannot believe that they've actually called me. Someone must have pulled out, like, or something, because I have everyone that's messaged me that's done through NHS, like, it's taken them years to even get their surgery from being on the list, and I only got put on the list last week. And even then, I didn't even think I was, because it said pending on my thing. Update you if that happens. Now I'm feeling a bit confused because I've got a lot of random shit to do now before. I've got Stell over, who I did a talk for at her Fifth Wave event the other week. She's coming over to talk about the Fifth Wave on my podcast, and I just need to prep everything for her episode, and that's in like an hour and a half. So I'm like, please, can the call be before then? It sounded like from what she said, she was like, are you free to talk now? So I'm like, you can't really say, are you free to talk now and then in an hour call? So yeah, hopefully that happens. It'll really frustrate me if I've missed that by 10 minutes. So everything is set up for Stell. I've got all the podcast plans sorted. I just made myself a quick little lunch. I was like, oh my God, I haven't eaten, I haven't done this, I haven't done that. I can't even take my bins down now because I'm waiting for this call. And she said she was gonna call me straight back, and that was almost an hour ago. So I've just been like sat waiting at my phone, like, is anyone gonna call me back? So I don't think that's happening. I guarantee you it's gonna cut, I'm gonna get the call midway through my podcast episode, but I'm gonna tell Stell that it's like super important. I'm sure she won't mind because I've been waiting for this fucking surgery for over 10 years now. Probably since I started first contemplating it. So yeah, that's gonna have to come first, unfortunately. In the meantime though, I've got half an hour until she's gonna get here, and I'm so fidgety and agitated, so I'm gonna try and read some of my book outside. I'm how much into fourth wing? I think I spoke about this the other day. So you can see there, I'm making a little dent in there. I'm probably like getting on for quarter of the way through, and I bloody love it. I was speaking to Millie on Monday actually, and she was saying she started fourth wing. I think she was like 2/3 and she wasn't sure about it, but she hasn't read the Akatar series, and I don't know if it's because I've been like missing that fantasy bubble that I just got into this straight away. Like first chapter I was like, I know I'm gonna fucking love this. I just know it. it's so good. Yeah, I'm sure it was gonna get better as well. If I like a book this early on, I'm like, wow, that's impressive, you know? Especially when it's like world building and I'm learning different names, and I've turned my phone on loud, and maybe miraculously in this little time lapse of me reading, I'll get a phone call. Who knows? You can only pray.
My parents are polar opposite. My mum is Swiss European and very much like, you can be whoever you want to be, and just very like open-minded. My dad is not. He's Nigerian, very, 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 very traditional. And he just sort of like raised me to understand and believe that, you know, you're born a girl, you're one day going to become a woman, a wife, and a mother, and that's that. And I think they had very different sort of ideas or like visions of what my life was going to be like as a woman. And I think for me, it was extremely, extremely confusing. I'm so attached to my Nigerian culture, but not so much that side of it. And I didn't ever relate to his whole sort of blueprint that he had in his mind created for me as a woman. And I was very much like, if I reject that, am I completely rejecting the entirety of my culture? Growing up, it was like extremely confusing in terms of my identity as a mixed race woman and just where I sit. And in French, there's a saying like, I felt like my ass was in between two chairs. Like, am I here? Am I there?
So I feel like I was lulled into a false sense of security. I sat and waited by my phone after I finished recording with Stell until the end of the working day now, and I've had no other call. I even called them back again, and they were like, yeah, I spoke to you earlier, and I was like, but you did tell me to wait now to talk, and no one rang me. So hopefully I get rung tomorrow maybe. We can keep our fingers crossed, but if not, then oh well. But now we're just off to meet Hattie. We're going to an evening event at the Magician's Table, so I feel like we're gonna have like live music, magic. It's supposed to be like an immersive showy thing. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't really know too much, so let's go together. Same with Hat. We went and got a sushi dog for dinner, and it was so good, wasn't it? And now we're at the Magician's Table, so we've just watched a couple of tricks.
I can't believe we're ready.
I know. We were saying we're gonna get really annoyed because we don't know how to do it. Like, I wish I was one of those people that could just like be like, oh, that's nice.
Like, instantly when it's finished, like, wait for him to leave and I go up to him and ask him
Please. But it's set up like a funeral, which is quite funny. So we got handed like a memorial service like leaflet. How crazy. Got some drinks. It's in this like really cool space. I think this is the first room, and we're going to be like taken into a separate bit, I think. But yeah, like there's all like photos of this like fake dead man. We've come to our table. We're at number 1, right at the front. This is the stage. All of the other tables, and I feel like the show's gonna start soon. I'm glad I brought my glasses though, because it's quite like foggy in here.
Now I want you to search for someone on there, not Albert Einstein or Harry Styles. Search anyone you like. Don't let me see. Good choice.
Yeah.
Pop star, rock star, film star. You've got someone.
Yeah.
Look at me and think of that name. Think of the first letter. Okay. Think of the surname for me. Usually celebrities are more recognisable by their surnames, so you could have thought of any celebrity, yes? For the first time, what was the name of the celebrity you're thinking of?
I believe I never debriefed about that magician's table. I think I was just so shook that night, and I was like telling Aiden when we came home. But oh my God, if you love magic or just fun things to do in London that don't have to involve drink, that magician's table was amazing. So it's currently in a secret location, but it's London Bridge. It's in London Bridge area. I can't remember how long they're there for. I think it's until February, but so good. I think the tickets range from about £35. A lot of them are sold out, but they're opening more dates. £35 is like a standard ticket at the back. And then they range depending on how many people you've got, if you want drinks packages, all that sort of stuff. So it's really great for like a work social, group of your mates, a date night as well. Like it's just great for every occasion. And we had the best time. Like we couldn't stop speaking about it afterwards. And it was so nice because it was so immersive, and there was only like groups of, I think, 8 on a table. So you usually at least get one of the tricks from a different magician, like directing it at you. So you get to experience it yourself, which I think is so important with magic shows, because I'm always like, that person's been planted, they've got an earpiece, they've got da-da-da. Whereas when it happens to you and you know you're not a part of it, and the magic happens, you're like, oh my God. So yeah, can't recommend that enough. And I felt like I needed to debrief because I don't know why I just skipped the next day. So we are going away this weekend, and it starts with actually me going to Amy's baby shower tomorrow. We're like trying to basically figure out the best possible situation for this. And turns out I think Aiden's going to try and, well, Aiden's mum's offered for us to borrow her car to drive up to Scotland. So we're going to, Aiden's going to come meet me up in Sheffield because that's where Amy's baby shower is tomorrow. And then we're going to maybe stay around there or drive up a little bit further, stay somewhere random in like the north of England, and then drive up to Scotland on Sunday for our first proper day in the Highlands, which is going to be exciting. So I need to finish getting Amy's baby shower stuff tonight. We're going to go to Bestie after Aiden finishes work, and I'm just about to start packing. But I don't know if I ever showed this, but sorry, all of my washing is drying here. But I basically want to cover this suitcase with stickers. Like, I know it kind of looks stupid now, but one, it's really helpful for when we do go traveling, because it's very obvious what my case looks like, because there's just like loads of stickers on it. And what's the word? Spray paint on the back. I just basically want to like cover it in loads of shit. Like, I want it to be stickers on top of stickers, completely covered, just because I feel like it's so much easier to not only spot when it comes out at the airport, but I just think it's fun. Like, life's too short, and for some reason I get loads of stickers wherever I go, and I wanted a place to put them all other than my scrapbook. I've got like loads of mini cute ones in my scrapbook that are less like fun, but I got these from my Insta360, which is my mini camera that I use sometimes when I cycle and stuff. And I just want to, like, every time I get them, pop them on here. And I actually found some the other day that I bought in Korea, and I can't remember where I've put them, but I really wanted to put them on my suitcase now, and I just went to try and find them. I thought I might have put them in my scrapbooking box, and I haven't. So these are just going on there for now. Just popping them in random spots. Yeah, I know it kind of looks like dumb and silly at the minute, but trust me, over time it'll get better. I got this one in Costa Rica, Pura Vida, baby. Different bits and pieces. This one was actually from a museum in South Korea. It was like a postcard exhibition that we actually accidentally went in because we needed a wee, and then suddenly we're in there. What other stuff? These are from Project Me by Emma's Rectangle, her brand. I love them. I've got ones from Big Potato Games because they come with every single one of their games, like themed, which are really cool. If I'm going out to Amy's in Sheffield tomorrow morning, it means I'm going to have no time to pack in the morning. So I'm going to try and find as much stuff as I can. Earlier on in the week when we looked, Scotland's weather was saying like 20s, the same as how it is like down here in England. But then we checked yesterday, and in some of the areas we're going to, it's going to be 4 degrees. So there's going to be quite a significant weather shift, which we're fine with. We love the rain, we love the cold. I just need to be prepared for it, you know? So let's go try and find some of my knits and cozy wear. So, of course, me and Aiden went to Blank Street, but first purchase are these adorable little sheep slippers. How cute, from Zara, from the baby section. They are adorable. I feel like Amy will like these because she likes things like this. How cute! So we're just in the power station now. I've just grabbed a card, and I'm gonna go head to the Bestie bookshop and see if there's any like little baby books, even if it's just like up to 1 year or something. I know obviously the babies can't understand stuff, but Amy was kind of like looking for books, and then I want to try and find her a candle or something cutesy. So we're going to go have a little look for that. We've had a success. Oh, there's actually like a little bit here. Maybe I'll just sit down and talk to you. So success. We've got a little baby book. It's like a book and a sensory toy all in one, and it's two things that Amy said she wanted, so I feel like this is really cute. It's like a little ladybird. It has like crinkly pages, so it makes loads of noise, and there's like different textures like felt and things. And then also I just found this, which is Lucy Jane Wood's new book Bewitched. It's like a cozy autumn vibe, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to pick that up, even though I was in here trying to find the Iron Flame book, because I feel like I'm gonna finish Fourth Wing really quick when we're away next week. So yeah, anyways, they're my two purchases. I think Aiden's gonna buy a book as well, and then we're gonna go to Uniqlo to try and get Amy's last present. I don't even know if Uniqlo will actually have what I'm thinking of now. Maybe another shop around here. Wait, oh, choose your holder, and then you can and then you have like 6 in your thing. We're in Rituals and we're trying to decide on a candle for Amy. I think I'm gonna go for this one because I think the smell is the nicest. It's called
Lotus and white tea.
Lotus flower and white tea. Fresh linen, like exactly what you need when you've got a baby pooing everywhere. You think? We just went around and smelt them all, and this was my favourite, and I feel like Amy will like it too. We'll go with this one. Going for a cheeky Nando's, aren't we? Who invented that? The cheeky Nando's? Did someone make it up? Okay, we're on the road. I've got my bag here. I don't know if I ever showed you it. It came from Sculpted by Amy, but it's from a brand called Beis, or Bay, B-E-I-S, and it's absolutely incredible. Like, it's a proper weekender bag, and it has loads of different compartments. It's super sturdy. And then in this bag, I've got the basket full of Amy's like baby shower bits. Yeah, I'm very much a loaded pack mule or something. It's cross. So yeah, it's very heavy, but it's fine. All we need to do is get to the station, and then my load will be lightened once I get to Amy. I actually have packed my outfit as well because it's way too hot to wear it in London. I want to wear this like really cute knitted cord that I've got. And yeah, I need to basically get to, I think I might change either on the train or at Sheffield Station the other side, because yeah, it's way too hot to wear it, and I just know I'm going to be a sweaty mess beforehand. Ooh, I'm going to get run over. Was had not enough time to do my makeup, so that's something I'm going to have to do on the train too and get judged.
It's just little messages.
I think I will be sick and quiet.
I literally matching to that. Yeah, we've all got a little matching one. Like, look at the envelope.
That is so cute. I want to wear it.
Yeah, that was my first.
Oh, Amy, that is literally perfect.
And in a turn of events, I am at my brother's house in Ormskirk. Amy's baby shower yesterday was so cute. It was so lovely. Oh, what's this? Fluff. It was so lovely to see her and her friends and family, and yeah, it was just, the way she set it out was so cute. It was like all little autumn decorations, and she wrote us letters, and we had like the best little grazing boards and cakes. I actually brought some cakes back with me so we can take on our journey. And then last night we decided to drive to my brother's in Ormskirk, so like Liverpool-y area, so to break up the journey to Scotland today. So yeah, just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you for a little Scottish road trip. That's what our plan is. We're gonna go around the Highlands and just explore Scotland for the first time, so I'll see you then.